Winter, have you ever felt a super cold winter day and wondered, why is it so freezing? Well, my friends, that might be because of something called the polar vortex. Sounds cool, right? But what is it? Let's find out. The polar vortex is like a huge, swirling wind that lives way up high in the sky over the North Pole. Imagine a giant, invisible winter tornado circling around the Arctic, keeping all the super cold air trapped up there. But sometimes, this vortex gets wobbly and weak, and when that happens, whoosh, that freezing Arctic air escapes and rushes down to places like the US, Canada, and Europe, and guess what? It makes everything freezing cold. So, why does the polar vortex sometimes break? Well, warm air from other parts of the world sneaks up into the Arctic, pushing against the vortex. When that happens, bam! The vortex wobbles, breaks apart, and sends the cold air south. And when that happens, you might hear people say, wow, it's so cold because of the polar vortex. When the polar vortex escapes, it brings super cold temperatures, heavy snow, and icy winds. Some places can get so cold that lakes freeze, cars won't start, and schools even close. No school? Now that's a snow day bonus. Alright, let's sum it up so you can tell your friends. The polar vortex is a huge, swirling wind of cold air above the Arctic. Sometimes warm air pushes in, breaking it apart, and sending freezing air south. When that happens, we get super cold weather, snowstorms, and icy winds. And that, my friends, is why winter can sometimes be crazy cold. Now you know all about the polar vortex. Before we go, here's a cool fun fact. Did you know that the coldest temperature ever recorded during a polar vortex was minus 128.6 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 89.2 degrees Celsius in Antarctica? That's colder than dry ice. Imagine stepping outside and turning into a popsicle. If you liked learning about the polar vortex, hit that like button, subscribe for more cool science facts, and tell us in the comments, what's the coldest weather you've ever felt? Stay warm, stay curious, and see you next time. Bye!